The crew completed their pre-landing checks, and soon enough, we made contact with tarmac one early June morning on a flight into Bombay. And that's when I thought we were going to die. You see, I had 1,000 clicks. Okay, there were 100. These were seatbelts being undone, and everyone was standing up, picking their luggage like they're about to get off. Meanwhile, we're still going from airspeed to ground speed. I always think at this time I look like those cartoons, like when you're in the wind and your lips go backwards, rubbing and your eyes are out of their sockets. Anyway, soon enough, we came to a complete stop. And 112 of the 113 passengers on this flight and the 6 crew were now all standing in various postures because the space was now so cramped. I was passenger 113, still seated in my seat, clipped in because I had no idea what was going on. The 112 proceeded to disembark, and they all squeezed into this one bus to the terminal. Never mind that there was another bus, which would have allowed all of us to go to the terminal in relative comfort. But no, they had to go now. So I tell this story to my Indian colleagues in the office the next day, and they didn't seem as shocked as I was. In fact, their casual response was, "That's Indians for you. We squeeze and run everywhere. Trains, planes, movie theaters." I hope, Monet, you didn't have to go through that. Later on, when I thought about it, I thought some of the things we find so dangerous and unusual are actually a way of life for that particular culture. Kenyans, we have a few of these as well. We threw a tantrum when Michael Joseph, then CEO of Safaricom, said Kenyans have peculiar calling habits. We wanted him run out of town. Peculiar. You get a call after 9 p.m., maybe 11 p.m., and the guy rocks into vernacular. You have no clue. Then, of course, when you don't respond, they stop. "Is that so and so?" "No, you dialed the wrong number." "Oh. Na wewe ni nani?" "Not peculiar?" "Nah." Allow me to talk about watchmen and security guards for a minute. In Kenya, a watchman or a security guard has the ability in 30 seconds flat to make or break your day. You drive up to the gate, "Madam, allow us to search your car," and you'd have to be so nice because you really need to get in. And they proceed to open, slam, poke their heads in, open. And the one that irritates me the most, they never put the carpet in the boot down flat. What are they looking for? Do they know? Do we know? Does anyone know? "Okay, madam, proceed." Has the day really been saved? Do we need to call the Powerpuff Girls? You enter the mall and you find the other one who physically wants to enter your bag. And they get so upset when I tell them, "Don't touch me. You need to search me with that stick." I have since found out it is called a handheld metal detector. Doesn't make it any simpler, but no. And they get so affronted. "Madam, heshimu kazi. Sisi hatupendi kushikashika watu, lakini ni sheria." We have bad manners in the supermarket as well. You're in the queue to the till, and the Kenyan behind you can almost braid your hair with their teeth. What about the one who wants to roll you over with the trolley? We're still waiting for the guy in front to finish. What happens happened to the concept of personal space? Kenyans ask silly questions. We're standing in front of the lift. It's ground floor. It's the last floor. The lift comes. It opens. Inaenda juu. No, we are going to Kawangware. Even the police ask strange questions. Every time I drive home at night and I get stopped with that torch, and you pull over, Madam, fungua dirisha za nyuma. I expected that windows are tinted, so down. Torch. Madam, uko peke yako? Usually because you don't want a confrontation, you answer yes. But in my mind, and I always tell my sisters, one day I'll tell them, no. You can't see my invisible friend, Bob. Bob, salimia afande. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the one thing that peeves me. I actually have two. Let's start with the murder of the English language. When I was younger, I wanted to start a support group for people who say, me, I. Me, I thought. Me, I didn't know. Me, I was so shocked. I'm not sure which English lesson I missed. Whether I thought I didn't know was you had to now add an insistence that it is indeed me, I, who didn't know. Like the one I that is already there is not enough. There is another word. Otherwise. Otherwise is an acceptable, complete participation in a conversation. Not only is it a conversation starter, it is also an inquiry into your well-being. Person one, otherwise. Person two, me, I'm fine. Me, I. It is also the call to end the conversation. Person one, otherwise. Person two, let's just leave that story there. And then we proceed to mistreat a simple word like small. We're in a meeting. Your phone rings. I'm in a small meeting, I'll call you. What are you saying about the rest of us in this meeting? Are we irrelevant? Mine is just to add something small. We proceed to wait for an hour. When did change the meaning of small become? I don't know. I really don't. But the ultimate Kenyan lingo. Let me go, I come back. We even kill it in Kiswahili. Wacha niende, nirudi. And what's most upsetting about it is that it's used by people we have a lot of respect for. Captains of industry, influencers, decision makers, and politicians who I don't have much respect for either. The second thing that drives me up the wall is our road behavior. I use Mombasa Road 5 days of the week, to and from work. And it never ceases to amaze me how Kenyans from all walks of life, ladies in dainty heels, men in sharp suits, men with casual clothes and those big, are they still called earphones? They are so big. cross the road with their hand. No? When I went to school, way before Matiangi, we used to say, when crossing the road, look right, look left, look right again, and when the road is clear, cross. I'm not sure which education minister is responsible for the change in syllabus. Because now, you see these people crossing with their hand held up, hoping that those little fingers will stop that big canter from rolling over you. And they even give you a look. Dare you not slow down? Meanwhile, the zebra crossing is 200 meters away. In fact, let's talk about the zebra crossing. Have you ever encountered those people? They walk like they're in a snail race. They walk like they're wading in water. They take forever. And they even walk with a look of utadu. But those who drive aren't very good either. On Mombasa Road, we have every sort of car. But the one that scares me the most are those high-end cars, BMW X something, the ones with the many lights. I'm thinking, I'm going, I'm just things. But the Kenyan inside can't indicate to save their life. Worst thing you will see is the hand. I'm going to turn. Stop. Or the passenger. Such an expensive car. Such small hands. I get very scared when it's a woman driving one of those cars. You see, in my car, I almost sit on the ground. So if you're behind that car and this lady with her many bling puts out her hand, bling, sun, Dainah on the floor equals accident. I've been glad. However, these things that we Kenyans do are what makes us so Kenyan. There are no people like Kenyans. There's no home like Kenya. Every time I'm flying back into Nairobi, I get a little excited when the pilot says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're now beginning our descent into Jomo Kenyatta International Airport." You see those cars on Mombasa Road, and you're like, we're home. Remembering, you're going to be irritated one by immigration, who look so bored all the time. Customs. Even though you've gone to the place it says nothing to declare, "Madam, please open your suitcase." "But I have nothing to declare." "Madam, tuheshimiane, please open your suitcase." The Uber driver, despite you putting precise pin, "Tunaenda wapi?" And then when you get home, my maid, bless her soul, has put hot pink sheets with bright orange pillowcases. I think she's colorblind, but that's a story for another engage. However, as I said, it's what makes you Kenyan, whether you're a proud one or a persevering one. Ladies and gentlemen, otherwise,